Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing here at Madison Square Garden, we go to the scorecards at this time. 115 to 115, even a draw. The decision is even a draw. Both champions retain their belts.
After the controversial judge's decision in the first fight between Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, the entire boxing world couldn't stop talking about it. It was obvious to everyone. That fight was no draw. Holyfield had clearly won at least 3, maybe even 4 rounds. All the buzz surrounding the fight played right into Don King's hands. It opened up a perfect opportunity to stage a lucrative rematch, which, by the way, was already written into the contract. Naturally, the American crowd was rooting for their man, Evander Holyfield, but the chances of him winning were slim. At 37 years old, expecting him to repeat the kind of miracle he pulled off against Tyson 2 years earlier seemed unrealistic.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome boxing's proud warrior, introducing Evander, the real deal Holyfield.
At that time, Lennox Lewis was 34 years old and the clear favorite going into the rematch. Because of that, the fight didn't generate as much excitement. Most people thought the result was already predictable.
Here is the hard-hitting and current WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Lennox Lewis.
No one likes cheering for someone who's expected to lose. That's how most American boxing fans felt. So, when November 13th, 1999 came around in Las Vegas, the arena was packed, but the electricity, the raw anticipation that filled the air before their first fight, it just wasn't there this time. Ironically though, the rematch turned out to be much more thrilling and competitive than the first encounter. Lewis took control early, keeping the distance with his left jab and tying Holyfield up whenever he got close. But this time, the Brit could really feel Evander's punches. Some of them shook him badly, especially in the third round.
Half for Lewis and half trying to project more sheer energy than was the case in.
By the 6th round, Holyfield realized that at this pace he had no chance. He started to pick up the tempo. His punches began landing more often, though Lewis responded with strong combinations of his own. Then came round 7, one of the most memorable rounds of the entire rivalry. Lewis started throwing harder shots. His straight rights and uppercuts were finding their target. He was in control, smothering every attempt by Holyfield to close the distance. Whenever Evander managed to get inside, Lennox would clinch and hold until the referee broke them apart. But that strategy backfired. In one of those clinches, Holyfield landed a short but devastating left hook to the temple. Lewis's legs wobbled. Evander tried to finish him off, but the close exchanges slowed him down. Lennox recovered quickly, yet his reactions were no longer as sharp.
And Halpern telling Holyfield to watch his head as Lewis goes under and then over with the right hand.
And the good thing about this, I didn't mention, Lewis has his cup.
Soon after, Lewis took another solid left hook, and again his knees buckled. Holyfield seized the moment, launching a fierce body attack with both hands. In the closing seconds of the round, both men stood toe-to-toe, trading punches at mid-range, sending the crowd into a frenzy.
Took inside, that hurt Lewis.
Left hook partially blocked by Lewis's right hand. Lennox leans against the ropes himself. Holyfield working the body.
From the 9th round on, however, Lewis regained full control. He dictated the pace, used his jab effectively, and carried the fight to a clear decision victory.
7. To the body. His own right hand lands flush. They trade shots at close range. Round 7, the best round. These two fighters have fought against each other in 2 fights.
By Holyfield again. Left hook upstairs now.
Another left hook, and Lewis backs up and ducks.
Forward now. He is into trouble. If only Holyfield could just muster up.
So it's a much more even fight. But despite everything we're saying, Lewis has landed some shots in this round and may in fact be winning the round.
This time, the scorecards were in his favor. Ironically, the second fight was far more even and action-packed than the first. With this victory, Lennox Lewis became the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Now Holyfield's going to try to flurry again to convince the judges he's
an excellent boxer. Knows what to do and when to do it.
Lewis got in a last shot, so Holyfield decided the kind of effort the two fighters are putting forth. But still, Lewis throws more and lands more, and the gun bleeding again. We're going to find out in 5 more seconds of fighting. They fought a lot better fight this time, and the fans appreciate it.
I had Lewis winning.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories from the world of boxing. See you next time.
And the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.